is purely fictional. Any similarities to places, events, or storyline are purely coincidental. You never really believed office rumors. They said the creative director at your company was cold, perfectionistic, and hard to approach. His name, Yoongi. And now, you were standing right in front of his office door, holding a file of revisions you had worked on all night. His voice was flat, deep, emotionless. You pushed the door open slowly. There he was, sitting in his chair, dressed in a black shirt with the sleeves slightly rolled up. His hair was a little messy, but somehow, it only made him more attractive than any boss had the right to be. His gaze lifted straight to you. He asked shortly. You nodded, trying to stay professional.
Yes, sir. Here are the revisions.
You stepped forward and placed the file on his desk. As he took it, your fingers brushed. And somehow, you were the first to pull away. Yoongi didn't say anything, but his eyes lingered on you for a second longer. You sat across from him. He opened the file, scanning it quickly. The only sounds were the pages turning, and your heartbeat loud in your own ears. A few minutes passed. Then, you let out a quiet breath of relief. He added, of course there was a but. You held back a sigh.
Which part, sir?
Yoongi shifted his chair slightly closer to the desk and pointed at a section. You leaned in too close. Without realizing it, your shoulder almost brushed against his arm. And he didn't move away. Instead, his voice lowered. You swallowed. His gaze was no longer on the file. It was on you. And for the first time, you realized Yoongi wasn't as cold as everyone said. After that day, you started getting called into his office more often. At first, it was for revisions, then discussions, then small things he could have easily asked someone else to do. But somehow, it was always you. That night, the office was nearly empty. It was already 8 p.m., and you were still at your desk, trying to finish a presentation. Then, you turned. Yoongi was standing behind you. You immediately stood up out of reflex.
Oh, yes, sir. I just want to finish this first.
He glanced at your laptop screen. You nodded. He stepped closer. Too close. Close enough for you to catch the subtle scent of his cologne. Soft, but unmistakably masculine. His hand rested on the desk beside you, as if trapping you there without actually touching you. His voice was low, almost like a whisper. Your heartbeat became uneven. You tried to focus on the screen, but it was hard. Because you realized he wasn't looking at the screen, he was looking at you.
Like what, sir?
His tone shifted, more personal. You gave a small laugh, trying to ease the tension. Mistake. A big one. Because Yoongi suddenly leaned down, his face closer to your ear. Your breath caught. Silence. You couldn't answer. A few seconds felt like minutes. Then, Yoongi pulled away, as if nothing had happened. He walked off just like that, leaving you standing there, your heart still racing, and one thought lingering in your mind: why? Was he starting to treat you differently? That day, it rained heavily. You got off late because of a sudden meeting. When you finally stepped out of the office, you stood in the lobby, waiting for the rain to ease. That voice again. You turned. Yoongi stood there, car keys in hand.
No, sir. Just waiting for the rain to slow down.
He glanced outside. The rain only grew heavier. Then, without much thought, You blinked.
Where to?
You quickly shook your head.
It's okay, sir. I can just get a ride.
He looked at you. Deep. Sharp. Inside the car, it was quiet. Only the sound of rain and soft music playing on the radio. You sat stiffly, while Yoongi focused on driving, until the question came out of nowhere. You turned to him.
No, sir.
You fell silent. He continued, eyes still on the road. Your heart started racing again. His voice dropped. You held your breath. The car stopped at a red light. For the first time, he turned to look at you. That gaze was no longer your boss's, but a man's. He murmured. You couldn't answer because you felt it too, the tension, the pull. Something that shouldn't exist between a boss and his employee. The light turned green. The car moved again. But nothing felt the same anymore. And deep down you knew the line between you was starting to blur. And Min Yoongi, little by little, was losing control.
I didn't expect the night to end like this. The rain was still falling outside, softer now, but steady, like it had no intention of stopping anytime soon. And neither did my thoughts. I sat in the passenger seat of his car, hands resting on my lap, fingers nervously fidgeting. Beside me, Yoongi hadn't said a word since that moment at the traffic light. That moment. The one where everything between us shifted. Again. I swallowed, glancing at him. Thank you for driving me, I said quietly. He didn't answer right away. Instead, he pulled the car over to the side of the road. My heart skipped. The way he said my name, not you, not employee, just me. I turned to him. Yes. He was already looking at me. Not like before. Not like a boss. Not even like someone trying to hold himself back. This time, he looked like someone who had already lost that fight. He said, voice low, I'm not. His words weren't harsh, but they were firm, honest, and somehow they made my chest tighten. I don't know what you want me to do, I admitted, my voice softer now. This isn't right, Yoongi. You're my... His answer was quick. Too quick. As if he'd been holding it in for too long. Silence. The sound of rain filled the space between us. Because he was right. And that was the problem. My words disappeared the moment he moved closer. Slowly. Carefully. Like he was giving me time to stop him. But I didn't. I couldn't. My breath hitched as his hand gently lifted to my cheek. Warm. Steady. Nothing forceful. Just certain. He whispered. I really should have. But instead, the moment the words left my lips, something in his expression changed. Not darker, not reckless, but resolved. And then he kissed me, soft at first, almost hesitant, like he was still asking for permission even after I gave it. My eyes slowly closed, and everything else faded away. The sound of the rain, the ticking clock, gentle, careful, but filled with something deeper, something he had been holding back for far too long. My fingers instinctively curled into his shirt, gripping lightly as if grounding myself. And when he felt that, the kiss deepened, still not rushed, still controlled, but no longer hesitant. It was no longer a question. It was an answer. An answer to every look, every silence, every moment we tried to ignore what was happening between us. When we finally pulled apart, my breath was uneven, my heart completely out of control, forehead resting lightly against mine. Yoongi exhaled slowly, as if even he needed a second to steady himself. Even my own thoughts, all I could feel was him, the warmth of his lips against mine. Gentle, careful, but filled with something deeper, something he had been holding back for far too long. My fingers instinctively curled into his shirt, gripping lightly as if grounding myself. And when he felt that, the kiss deepened, still not rushed, still controlled, but no longer hesitant. It was no longer a question. It was an answer to every look, every silence, every moment we tried to ignore what was happening between us. When we finally pulled apart, my breath was uneven, my heart completely out of control, forehead resting lightly against mine. Yoongi exhaled slowly, as if even he needed a second to steady himself. He murmured. I didn't reply, because I couldn't, because he was right. Again, a small pause passed, then my eyes shot open. What? I pulled back slightly, staring at him. Yoongi, that's not funny. His gaze didn't waver, not even a little. My chest tightened. Did you even hear yourself? I whispered. This is too fast. We're not even. His voice softened. My breath caught. He let out a quiet, almost tired laugh. Despite everything, I felt my lips twitch. He smiled faintly, but then his expression turned serious again. He said. His hand found mine, holding it firm but gentle. My heart felt like it was about to burst. This isn't just because of that kiss, is it? I asked quietly. He shook his head. Silence fell between us again. But this time, it wasn't heavy. It wasn't confusing. It was real. He continued. His thumb brushed lightly over my knuckles. A small gesture, but it made everything feel even more real. I looked at him, really looked at him, and for the first time, Min Yoongi didn't feel like someone out of reach. He felt like someone who had already stepped into my world and was asking me to step into his. My heart pounded, loud, unsteady, and dangerously close to saying yes.